Hey everyone, this is Jennifer, and today I want to share with you my last 2023 planner slash stationery haul and talk a little bit about my plans for 2024, including a little bit of changes to my traveler's notebook. Okay, so I anticipate this being my last order for 2023, and I'll talk about each of these things. I have two things going on here. One is a haul from JetPens, and the other is just a very small order from Redbubble. Redbubble makes all sorts of like vinyl-like stickers. When you get them, they do come to a sheet like this, and I just cut them in half. That way I can store them in one of my little zipper pouches. I will link this in the description below if I can still find it. These little bags come in a variety of sizes, and I got them on Amazon. So these are all of my older Redbubble stickers. And again, I just store them in here, but I'll show you what I picked up this go round. This little sticker that says, "Enjoy the little things." His mercies are new every morning. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Born again. I thought that was fantastic. And this one really made me laugh. I can do all things through a verse taken out of context. And whatever is true, honorable, pure, and just and lovely, commendable, excellent, praiseworthy, dwell on these things, Philippians 4:8. And I think I'm going to end up using some of my Redbubble stickers here in just a minute. So I'm going to just set them off to the side for now. All right, let's talk about this guy and move this traveler's company stuff off to the side. So I did order, actually no, this was a birthday gift to me in October from a friend. This is the Hobonichi Cousin, and it has like kind of a softer plain cover, and I've just really been loving using this for all of my church notes. I have a video up about that too. I can link that for you, like how I take the notes and such in here and how I use the index. And I have been using the month view for gratitude, and the week view hasn't started since this is a 2024 planner. And then I've been taking notes on the daily pages and then indexing them in the front. And I use my fountain pens here, and I was really surprised by like the whole experience of that combination. Really, really loving using my fountain pens on this particular paper. And just kind of this more minimal look. So I've been using this consistently every single day in some way, and I really wanted another one just to try out for planning. I don't know if it will take the place of my Erin Condren planner or not, but I want to play around with that. We're not even into 2024 yet, and I'm already changing my mind. However, that's okay. So this is the same thing, only it's called a hone, and that means it has a hard cover on it. And I got these tiny dragons. It is a planner by Hobonichi. There are tons of videos out for reviews of these, so I'm not gonna spend the time going over all the specs, but I did want to show you this was part of my haul video, and the inside of this is the same as the cousin that I just showed you. It has monthly, weekly, and daily pages all in one book, so it's very intriguing to me. And there's something about the Hobonichi experience, just the high quality of everything. I've really, really been enjoying these books. I know they've been around forever, but for me personally, this is like the first time really experiencing them and using them every day, and it's wonderful. So just the little things like this. Cover paper, it's nice and thick. It says hone, hone, hone over and over again. It's just really a fabulous planning experience. And like I said, it has all 3 layouts in one book. So I'm excited to give this Hobonichi A5 Hone a try. The other thing that I ordered from JetPens were some Travelers Company things. And for the first time, I'm really thinking long-term about my Traveler's Notebook insert situation and archiving them. So before I show you all these, let's talk about this little book here. It is a cardboard binder. I've been thinking about getting one of these for a couple of years now, but I just change inserts so often that I thought it would end up quite a mess to put all year's worth of inserts in this as an archive binder. But basically, my plan for this is at the end of 2024 to have my inserts on here, and that's where we can talk about some of the changes. Let me just show you how this works first. So this is my 2023 yearly overview with my month planning. So what you do is at the end of the year, you can bend these out. Let's see if I can do this. I've never actually used one. Oh, I made a complete mess of that. But you can store your inserts on here. Here we go. So my plan is to have, at the end of 2024, my yearly inserts, which are from Crefective Paper, and then my weekly inserts. And this is where I wanted to be a little bit more consistent and have a couple of books only to archive at the end of the year. So here's the current weekly that I am using, again from Crefective Paper. And usually what I end up doing is switching out my weekly inserts every month or two just to play with new layouts. And I really am thinking about not doing that next year, as much as I like changing things up. The plan for right now is to use this week on one page, and I've purchased this again from Crefective Paper, and I would have this one book for January through June, and then I would have the second one for July through December 2024. And if I can manage to stay consistent in this weekly insert and not jump around and change things, it would be so nice to have just those 2 weekly insert packets to archive into this binder with my month view and yearly view. Now, I haven't thought too far ahead about daily planning because just of the amount of space that they would take up. I don't like to cut more than 2 months at a time because it just makes these inserts too bulky, which means I would have at a minimum 6 daily insert books to put on here, and I don't know how I feel about that yet. I might have to just see how full this binder gets with what I have. But that is my plan at the end of 2024 is to archive these monthly inserts. So I'll have one of those, 2 of these weekly inserts. And then I also want to archive my notes section, which is what's changing just a little bit. Not really the function, but what inserts I'm using. So let me show you that real quick. So currently in my Traveler's Notebook system, this last insert holds 2 different inserts, both for list making. This first one here is for temporary lists, and then this one is for permanent lists. And what I've been doing is trying to keep one book in here for permanent lists, things that I'm going to reference over and over again throughout the year that I don't want to have to rewrite if my notes insert gets filled up. And then I have this insert, which is exactly the same, only on a different band here, so it's separate, for temporary lists, which when this gets filled up, I could just throw it away. For example, I had some inserts and stuff that I was looking around at here, a recipe for some hot chocolate, my new printer information, and then a shopping list going. Obviously, if I throw this away, I'm not going to be upset about it. When the insert's full, I probably won't go back and have to reference a random shopping list. So that's been working out well for me to have a separate insert for temporary notes and a separate insert for permanent notes, which is why I decided to go ahead and purchase some Travelers Company inserts for that instead of printing out my Crefective paper. I'm just going to use one of these for temporary notes and one of these for permanent notes for all of 2024. And then at the end of the year, I archive those into this binder with my monthly and weeklies. And I think that one of these, since it's 64 pages, will last me all of 2024. We'll have to see how that goes too, because I've never committed to one notebook section for an entire year, but just based on the usage of these inserts and how often I've had to print them, I'm pretty sure that these two will be sufficient for an entire year. So let me take these out. Kind of doing a little 2024 prep while we're here. And I want to decorate the front of these with my redbubble stickers. So here are the specs for this particular notebook from the Travelers Company. 6.5 millimeter aligned pages, 64 pages. It does have the MD white paper, not the cream color, which I prefer the white over the cream. And it's really nice paper. And I feel like since these are being committed to for an entire year, that if I use my redbubble stickers on here or put lots of decorations on the front, I'm not going to worry about throwing this away in 2 months and kind of wasting my nice stickers. I'll feel better about the fact that they're going to be in my notebook for the entire year and that they're going to be archived. And I know for sure I will love looking back at the stickers that I added or the decoration that I added to the cover throughout the year, as well as then having a nice archive if I need to go back and look at anything when we get to 2025. Okay, I did make these paper covers for those old inserts that I had in here. Let's just see how these look inside of that, if the spacing's okay, if there's any overhang, that sort of thing. I'm thinking I don't really need to have these papers in here now. But I will save them. I have a little basket where I keep my papers that I use in my setup so I can reuse them. Okay. So let's look at decorating this first book, which is my temporary lists. Let's get out the redbubble stickers. And I do have a couple of these pouches that I could also use either on the outside or the inside. Oh, I have a small one too. These little guys are from the Planner Spot. They're adhesive pockets. Well, you stick them down, but then, yeah, you can put stuff inside of them. So let me just go through here and see. I like this one and this one and this one. My problem is I like all of them. Got my chickens. Might have to include that caffeine. And I really had liked this one. These guys here, well, I think these two are from an order that I got from the Chic Sparrow, but these are all from Ellie and Grace. It was like a t-shirt subscription, and it's Christian based, but I used to get a t-shirt a month, and you would get a sticker with your t-shirt order. And then the rest of these are Redbubble. Okay. The other thing is I kind of like this plain grid because it kind of goes with all different themes. This is more like a travel theme. You could also use this one. It's just a neutral. In case I switch out my papers, they would kind of go with everything. Okay, let's see here. And I have a feeling as the year progresses that if I order more Redbubble stickers or I get other fun stickers in from different companies, that this could end up more like a collage where I add stickers throughout the year. But we're going to start with these for 2024. And this again is my temporary list. And then let's go to the permanent lists. I want to wonder if I can layer the chemical formula for caffeine with this little coffee cup. Make sure I have these in the right direction, I guess. If I'm not paying attention, I might be decorating it upside down or the back instead of the front. It's going to cover some of it up, but I'm okay with that. And again, I'll be adding more stickers throughout the year. So we'll save the rest of these back in my pouch. And I am going to add a little adhesive pocket to the back or the inside cover of my permanent lists. I think I'll put it on vertically, and then I can slip things in from the side. Perfect. All right, let's finish up with the rest of my accessories, because I want to talk about how I'm changing that up as well. I have never ordered these as much as I have ordered from the Traveler's Company. This, again, I picked up on JetPens, and it says it's a clear folder. So it's sealed at the bottom, so you wouldn't be able to necessarily put it around an insert, but I can tuck this in the back maybe, and leave it there to hold things. And then the last 3 things that I purchased, well, I got these pocket stickers, so they're kind of like the ones that I just showed that I added here, but you can just stick them on and they're clear pockets. There's one that has the slit opening at the top, one that opens on the right, one that opens on the left. 004 from the Travelers Company. Again, I got mine on JetPens. And it looks like on the back, when they show this, this is actually on the leather notebook. They used some of them as pockets on the leather cover and some as pockets on the actual insert. And then I got 2 pouches that go around your inserts. And that's where my setup has changed quite a bit. I used to use these dashboards from the Chic Sparrow and decorate them every month with different papers and change them out. And I loved them for years and years and years. But something just hit me one day and I was like, they add so much bulk to my setup. You can see that here, just when they're out of the notebook. They are beautiful, but I thought I just want the paper in here. So I went home that day and took all of my dashboards out and just made paper covers, but then with just that, there wasn't enough stability, and I liked having this one for storage, the zipper pocket, and it added just enough something, I guess, a little extra decoration and stability to my setup that I'm going to keep them in, but I wanted to try some different versions of that. So this first one that I have is the 3 card slots on the front. These would hold like licenses or debit cards, credit cards. If you wanted a wallet setup, I don't do that personally. It has a slit here on the back, which I just have a tag in, and then the back is a zipper pouch. And I couldn't find this one in my stash, which is why I ordered another one, but my son is actually using a standard size notebook and he will probably love this. So I'll probably gift him that one since I already have one. And then the one here in the back that I have has just an open pocket in the front and an open pocket back here, which I keep stickers in. And then again, the back is a zipper pocket, which I have checks and all sorts of different things in there. But I saw this one when I was shopping on JetPens that intrigued me. This is the 029. It is a 3-fold file. So it looks like this. It has the pockets and then it's going to go around your insert. So I wanted to add that. I don't know. Now my thing is, do I want to take this one out because I like the pictures in here, but I could add some different pictures. Let's just slip this out real quick and see what this trifold's going to look like. So I have my insert, and then I would put this here, get to the middle, and put that back on my elastic. So, oh yeah, so this back one would fold in, and then you would have like this cover. I'm not sure that I like that because it doesn't go all the way to the edge of my insert. I'm gonna take that out. That didn't take long to decide. Usually I know right away if something's going to bother me, and I think that would. So we're gonna stick with the folders with my pictures for right now, not to say that I won't end up changing my mind or playing around with it in a different location. But, you know, you might have some genius idea that I'm not thinking about, but I did like at least having one of these for the option. Again, I might change my mind and end up putting it somewhere in my setup. But for right now, we're just going to set that off to the side. Okay, so I think the last thing is inserts for 2024. I'll just go through these very quickly. I am going to use several inserts from Crafective paper again this year. My plan is to go back through 2023 and put any recurring monthly things here, like birthday party needs to be scheduled in February for my son, biddy ball, basketball, all of those things in our lives that usually come up the same time or around the same time every year. I'm going to put those items on this list. And I don't have the insert number. I'll list all of the insert numbers in the description below so you can find them at Crafective paper. I'm doing the month on one page again. I used this all of 2023 and really enjoyed it. So that's up here. And then my next section is a weekly section. I used 2 inserts for my weeks. This was a custom C173. So if you wanted this specific insert, you could ask her for Jennifer's custom C173. Time blocking up here, tracking, and then just a grid page. So I've been using this for like just a nice weekly overview and then some time logging so I can see exactly how long I took on specific tasks. And then this is my everything planner for the week. However, again, I am changing. I hope to stay in this week on one page dated insert from Crafective paper for all of 2024. We will see how that goes. And then for my daily insert, this is, I think I tried to write the insert numbers on these, like this is D101. I'm going to stay with D101 2 days on a page for my daily planning for at least January of 2024. I have those printed and ready to go. And then I have my tracking section, which is going to be a separate video. I'm super excited about how I'm going to be using these particular inserts, again, all from Crafective paper. And then I have another one of these inserts that I'm using for my social media planning. I like being able to see the month all at once and then have ideas and videos to schedule down here. And then you just saw me add my new 2024 temporary notes. This one's from the Travelers Company, and my 2024 permanent notes, again from the Travelers Company. So that's my little change for my Traveler's Notebook. I have not been missing my plastic dashboards at all and all the decoration. I really want to kind of take a step back on how much I'm fiddling with my setup. My problem is that that's one of the things that I love, is just sitting down and picking out different papers from my stash and different stickers and changing out the theme. But I have found that that does take a lot of time. And with me switching inserts so much, I have never even considered archiving any of my Traveler's Notebook inserts because it's just massive. And I think now that I have this and have kind of an idea in my mind of what I want the end product to look like at the end of the year, that will help me stay focused and committed to my vision. But I'm excited to start 2024 with this. And I love what I have in here so far. And then the only thing that I really see changing up a whole lot is maybe finding fun new different stickers and adding those to the front and back of these notes inserts. All right, if you have questions about anything, please let me know. I'm super excited to try this combo for 2024. Again, I don't know if this is going to replace my Erin Condren. I didn't say that. So this is staying though. This has been in my lineup for years and years. This was just kind of for fun. And I think I'll like this because I can still use my Planner Kate stickers, which is important to me. That whole process of like a creative outlet. I think what really hit me as I'm sitting here just babbling away was that I was listening to Lindsay's Scribbles, and she was saying how her planners have changed over the years. And when she first started, you know, it was more about productivity, but it's developed into a hobby as well. So kind of the creative outlet that you have when you're setting up or trying a new planner, if you're switching from rings to notebooks or a bound book, that to me made sense. Like it's something separate. Yes, I plan for productivity and I love that, but I also do planning as a hobby and as a creative outlet. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me know where you're at with your 2024 setup. Are you already making changes, additions? Are you moving away from certain things? Let me know, and I'd be excited to chat with you guys about that. It's very interesting to me where people are at in their planner journey and the decisions that they're making. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll see you back next time.